What up, what up? Bankroll 10 bedded up. We got this silver 81 Cutlass. Y'all like that? I just get right to the point, right? Ain't no intro, this and that, blah, blah, except for what up, what up? This Bankroll 10 bedded up. Anyways, right to it, right to the business. 81 Cutlass. Got a 350 Chevy in it, turbo 350 trans, stock rear end, stock suspension, got some air shocks on the back. But we gonna put some all-star upper ball joints in it. You know, somebody put some new steering arms, new lower ball joints. Oh, where's the Zerk fitting, guys? Where's the Zerk fitting? That's for putting the grease fitting. Where's it at? It's not there, so that means you didn't put grease in that. It looks like, oh, that's power steering fluid. But let's see, let's push this. This got just, yeah, there's no grease in there except for what came from the factory. But spike bar links are fairly new, upper and lower ball joints. But what I'm saying about the uppers, we're gonna put a set of all-star upper ball joints in there, and the all-star upper ball joints have a 1 inch longer shank, how the ball joint goes into the spindle. So it's 1 inch longer, so that way we can set the arm up more. We're leaving the stock arms on it, uppers, lowers, boom, leaving that spring in it, changing the shocks, doing a frame notch for the front, because it's getting 26s. Oh, bam. The back, we are going to, we got the trick chassis arms already. I had the customer get the parts, you know. So in the last couple weeks that he's been on me to do this car, we're leaving the springs. We got some good shocks going on it. This is the air shock bullshit I'll be telling you guys about. That's, you know, them airlines and shit, bullshit. So trick chassis, double adjustable and double adjustable uppers and lowers. Uppers and lowers, double adjustable trick chassis. Only way to go. Well, I'm gonna do a quarter rail frame notch back here, which, you know, I slit this, slit, roll it in, cut off the excess, boom, patch it. Got a lot of rubber in there. People burn tires. Yeah, a lot of rubber. But it looks like the tubs are pretty solid, but there's some undercoating. But I'm gonna have to roll the shit out the tub. We're not putting tubs in. I'm gonna roll the shit out of it. Car's not gonna be really tucking, but it's gonna be sitting good. It just got painted a couple weeks back. It's a nice silver. It actually is a decent paint job. Bodywork, yeah, you know. But bucket seat console car. But yeah, here's the 26s right here. Some artists. Got the big caps. And yes, they are floaters. Boom, floating caps. This back rim is a 26 by 10. So it's 11 overall. You can see the stretch of the tire on here. It basically comes out to 10 3/4, but it's got 1 inch more lip on the back rim than the front rim. Front is 2.5, back is 3.5. So yeah, and then the front rim is 26 by 9, so it's 10 overall. So see how the tire is on the rim. Again, compared to how this is on the rim stress. So it's the same tire, which should be a what, 255 or 275. It's a Lexani tire, which you never find the number. When you want to find the number, it's probably at the bottom. Oh, right there. 275, 25, 26. So brand new. I'm pretty sure you got them from Marco, the rim plug in the city. Chicago, obviously, when I talk Chicago, because I'm in the Chicagoland area. So many people ask, so many people comment, where you at, what city you in, this and that, right outside of Chicago, Illinois. And yeah, so upper ball joints. The car does sit up pretty good right now. Front frame notch, rear quarter rail frame notch, rear control arms. Custom alignment. The fender, he's not sure if he wants to put the chrome trim back on or not. I like it without the trim, but either way, whatever So in order to put the trim on, obviously, this is gonna go bye-bye. The wheel well is gonna get cut, which is already broken anyways. The frame is gonna get notched. And right here on the fender, I'll be able to trim the lip, but I'll take this area down here and I'll slit it into here a little bit. Be able to roll this piece back, use a crescent wrench, roll it. Whatever little chips or cracks go in the paint, and the chrome trim goes on it, it'll overlap that. So 26, even on a 24, you'd have to cut a little bit, but 26, you gotta cut more because you see how that fender goes stand there straight down. You have to do it, boom, and then you can put the chrome on there and hide it. As long as you do it right, it's not bad. A lot of cars out there that were, all the body work and shit was done first. Again, like the Cutlass over there, all the body work was done, the tubs were done, all that. The wheel openings were opened up more, so that way the 30, so all the body work is done. It makes it look like it was never cut. So when people look at stuff like, oh yeah, no, my shit wasn't cut, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the body work was done before. But yeah, so clean ass Cutlass. It's just some quick shit. So I know I said that now. We'll see how many days it takes to do it. But I also gotta do this other stuff in here. So BANKROLL 10 bedded up. I'll be back. We're taking this thing apart and getting some work done on it. Back on this Cutlass. So took the stock axles out. C-clips, boom, stock axles out. Went and had them drilled and tapped. 4 1/2-inch 20 studs, just like I said, bam. Now we're gonna be able to run 3/4 spacer. Like I said, the back space on these wheels right here is damn near almost 7 inches. That's a lot of back space. So in order to get this wheel to sit properly on here, it has to be spaced out, or else you would be totally into the frame completely, way more than we need to be. Like I said, 26s, G-body. In order to tuck 26s on G-bodies, you have to mini tub. So we're not mini tubbing. He wants to do it later on, we can do it later on, but we're not mini tubbing now. Quick job, in and out. So anyways, yeah. This tub on this side, got some holes in it. Somebody already patched right there. But I'm gonna get to doing the quarter rail frame notch on the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and do just a real little, I'm gonna slit it, roll it in, cut off the excess bone. I think I already said that, but boom, trim these lips. Somebody just put quarters on the car. But yeah, that's where we're at on this. Shocks off, air shocks off, in the trash, in the scrap, because they're garbage. So, no brakes for that car. Anyways, all right, I'll be back with some more work on this. More work done to the Cutlass. We got the KYBs on there. Like I said, this is gonna be stock suspension. Cleaned up the rear end, boom. Put the cover back on, axles back in it. The 1/2-inch studs, because we're gonna run a spacer to set the wheel in the right spot, because the back space on that wheel is real deep. This tub is gonna get rolled in some more, but that's gonna get patched. Somebody already patched it once. Got the lower double adjustables in it. About to put the upper double adjustables in it. And change them at one side at a time. We're gonna move a little bit, but you'll be able to set it in there. And again, you bottom out both sides of the heim joints on there. The adjuster, bottom out, put it on the car side. Then you hold this side and you twist it until it lines up. Boom, then you know you have both arms in there evenly, and then you can measure from there to square everything up. So yeah, a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of painting. Take this shit off. There's no point in leaving it on here. Just got a bolt right there. Boom. Get that off of there. But yeah, the new hardware with the bolts. So that way you don't have the old rusty bolts and the new aluminum bushing in there, and then making noise and shit. So I'll get the bolt kit with it. And then yeah, of course, like I said, we're gonna get up here. Shit. I always get rid of these, but No sense leaving this on here to make noise. So take the caliper off, take the rotor off, take the other bolt off that's holding that. Change these upper ball joints, get ready to notch this frame. But yeah, that's where we're at on this Cutlass, going on these artists. I'll be back. All right, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. We at the end. We at the end. She is test drove. She's riding. I know I didn't show you guys everything in this video, but sometimes I think the videos just be too long and nobody really wants to watch. But anyways, like I said, quarter rail frame knots in the back. I did have to put, these back wheels had a deep offset, you know, kind of like a front wheel drive style, which as you can see the fronts are in just a little bit more than I'd like, but stock suspension. So you could put longer studs in the front, put a little bit of a space around the front to bring the wheel out some, but it don't look that bad. Front frame notch, both sides, full turn. The car's sitting like this. Again, stock suspension, so stock suspension likes to follow the ground and shit like that. You know, there's no anti-roll on the back, there's no sway bar on the back. And then sway bar on the front. The links are all in there, everything. So, yeah. But it's test drove. I think I put that video on here just in the parking lot. I know the wind is blowing. Good little car. Dirty, very dirty, you guys can see that. But yeah, so trimmed in front of the back tire. The shocks do not allow the ass end to travel farther than it needs to, so the tire will not touch there. As for forward and backwards, the lower control arm not really on that much of an angle. We did have to run a 1-inch cup underneath the back spring. I guess I could show you that. Underneath here. Cleaned up, you know, rear end painted it. A little paint underneath. I still didn't take that bracket off for the exhaust, but see the little plastic 1-inch cup underneath there? I've had those laying around. I don't know what I got them off of, but I like to use those for like, what is it? 3rd gen Camaros, square body Camaros, IROC style. But yeah, so what I'm saying about the rim ended up having a real deep backspace. As you can see how it stayed off the frame bench, but you see all the way towards the front. So I had to run a 1-inch all-star spacer on it. So if we were to, he's gonna go coilovers. So if we were gonna tuck this, the left tub is bad, so it would need a set of tubs, obviously. And we could bring the wheel in, and we know that whole inch. So then we would be able to tuck it, and then it would match how far the front is in. So he wants to go coilover, we'll do the coilovers and the anti-roll. That'll help the car out a lot, and then we'll be able to set the ass end down a little bit more. I know he's got some music, just a box gonna go in there, so that'll bring the back of the car down some. With stock springs, when you put weight in the trunks, they come down more than if it was a coilover spring. So, you know, like I could push this thing down. You know, you can't push a coilover that far. that easy. The front, quick frame notch. I plated it with the whole centerpiece in. Well, not too bad. And cut the front fenders. Before it clears, it touches just a little bit at full turn on the back sides of, and that's, you know, with the wheel sitting in more. Oh, I didn't do this last time, so I can see the frame notch. Went all the way up into the little control arm mount, where nobody else does. They do that damn step notch in there, and then the edge of the rim hits it. So cleaned it up, painted it. We did put those all-star ball joints in the front, which was able to get the camber up and down, and it's got plenty of travel in the front, so it rides right, rides smooth. My son just drove it down the street. He likes on the steering wheel, and it went straight. The spindles are degreased just a little bit, give a little bit of sport steering. But yeah. All right, y'all. Better up Customs Bankrol 10. Yeah, I don't know if I showed the steering wheel. It's a billet wheel, and it's got the ring on it. I don't know why the other day I thought that wheel was black. Yeah, not a crack. Let's see, not a crack in the dash, huh? No crack in the dash. Dude just texted me right now. I'm about to call him, let him know. And he knows his fender needs to be readjusted. But yeah, I didn't do too bad on that cut, y'all. Bet it up. I'm out. Appreciate y'all. This is an 81 Cutlass. All right, out. Trying to block this wind, y'all. Definitely get a microphone. I didn't shoot it all the way down the street though. Oh, the quality ain't shit, but that's a cruiser, y'all. It's a cruiser. Suck as a cameraman, huh, y'all? Could have went the other way too, through there. Cruising. In the back, tap, 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 tap. Hopper control arms, you know, in the front, stock. Bushings are a little dry rot. But I've been campering them in just a little bit now because the axle tubes in the back, over the years, get bent a little bit. So then the back wheels actually got like a camber. So when you set the fronts straight up and down, it's like you can see the front looks like it's straight up and down, and the back, so it kind of makes it look like the front's out at the top. But yeah, there it is, y'all. Bankroll 10, little bank.